Today I'm going to show you how to make an easy chili. This is kind of like a poor man's chili. If you're a little low on cash, a couple days before payday, this is a really great and quick recipe to use. So basically, if you have ground beef, then you can go to the grocery store or even the dollar store and grab some chili, spice, some tomato sauce, some kidney beans, and then a couple of peppers. So I got the chili, the tomato sauce, and the kidney beans all at the dollar store, and then these at the grocery store. You can also add an onion if you want, any other kind of, you can add more peppers. And then a few optional ingredients that I like to add into my chili is some roasted garlic. This is the minced garlic. I love these little jars of minced garlic because I get the bulbs, and I love garlic, but I tend to not use the bulbs in time and then they go bad. So I love those little jars of minced garlic. Just keep it in the fridge and you can add garlic anytime. And then my secret ingredient, I usually use brown sugar. I didn't have any, so I'm just going to use a couple tablespoons of white sugar, just because I like to have a little sweetness to my chili, a little sweet and heat. So I'm going to start with the prep. So I've drained and washed the kidney beans. So those are waiting. I'm just gonna start by cutting up my peppers. Prepping is a really good way to start because you could be cooking the meat and cooking your peppers, but something could come up. This way, if you have everything prepped, then you're just good to go. Peppers are all diced up, so now we're going to start on our chili. I have about 8 pounds of ground beef, but whatever you have on hand works. Just want to break up the beef. So right now we're browning the beef. When I first started cooking, I had no idea what that meant. So it basically, as you can see, the meat is kind of red in color. So you just want to cook it a little bit so it's brown. It doesn't have to be fully cooked because we're adding other ingredients and it's going to sit and cook for a while. But you just don't want it to be raw when you're adding the other ingredients in. Around, break up the meat. So I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Stir that around so every piece of meat gets some seasoning. And then we'll just let it sit for a bit until it's nice and brown, stirring it every once in a while. If you find your ground beef is a little greasy, you will want to drain it in a colander, rinse it out, get all that grease out of it. I'll do that right now. Okay. Now you want to add the garlic, if you're using garlic. Mix that around. Let that garlic flavor get into the meat. Takes just maybe like a minute or so, a minute. Now add in your chili spice. Stir that around. Add in the peppers. Let those cook up for a minute or so, just until they get soft. Now we're going to add in the tomato sauce. If you'd like a chunkier chili, you can use half tomato, like diced tomatoes, and half tomato sauce. I just like a smooth chili, so I'm going to add in sauce. Give it a stir. And then add in our kidney beans. And then optional, you can add in your sugar. I'm gonna turn the heat up just a little bit, medium high. I've had the heat on medium this whole time. Turning it up to medium high, I'm gonna let this kind of bubble a little bit and then turn it down to a simmer. And then I like to let mine simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. It just lets the flavors combine and makes everything super tasty. And this chili is excellent for leftovers, so the next day all the flavors will merge into each other and it's just delicious the next day. And yeah, that's my super easy chili recipe. I'm just gonna let it simmer for about 20 minutes and then I'll serve it.